High school students who have shown an interest in medicine got a unique opportunity at Intermountain Alta View Hospital over the weekend. The Black Physicians of Utah Medicine Immersion event allowed some 50 students to do inpatient rotations with the doctors. President of the Black Physicians of Utah, Dr. Richard Ferguson, says he launched the event 4 years ago after a diversity, equity, and inclusion event at the hospital.
And I spoke to the CEO, Scott Roberson, about the benefits of having a diverse representation in healthcare, and particularly how that is a big way to bring about health equity, particularly for the state of Utah. Often when people are receiving care from those that look like them, they're more likely to feel less likely to feel as though their concerns will be dismissed, compliance improves, but also we want to show a path for many Black and brown or underrepresented students in that they can have a path to become physicians in medicine. You know, for many students, since I've been in Utah since 2010, but definitely since starting Black Physicians of Utah, I'm often the only Black doctor or the first that they've ever met. And it's 2021 at that time, and now it's 2025. I'm still often the first. So we had about 40 to 50 students that were all around the valley, even from Utah County. So we had some UVU, USU students, University of Utah, but more, I would say, sophomore to seniors in high school. And it's a day where they get to go around and do inpatient rotation. So they get to visit the ER, labor and delivery, anesthesia in an OR case. And they break up into small pairs for about an hour or so, led by a Black physician or an allied physician that supports our cause, and actually walk them through their day. And then after that, they get to rotate through various hands-on simulations by other medical specialties. We actually had a woman that was in her third trimester that we were able to perform OB ultrasound on. Aspiring students that want to become physicians were able to learn about burn treatment. They were able to practice suturing with pediatric and family medicine docs. They also got an experience to work alongside plastic and orthopedic physicians that were also demonstrating their skill set and how they are able to help people heal and even place reconstruction of their facial tissue. And then we had a whole large room where we had an emergency room doctor, Dr. Suarez, who took everyone through how to perform CPR, which is something that's good to know as we go into the holidays. Also, how to place IVs. So we did all of this combined with panels from Black physicians, Black residents, and also those of Latinx descent. And we closed out the day with mentor-mentee lunch. And then more importantly, what are the next steps? What do you need to do in high school to set yourself up to get into a college that will prepare you to become a physician? And then what do you need to do if you're already in college? How do you prepare for the MCAT? And then we redirect them as well to Intermountain for getting entry-level jobs into healthcare. So today's still inspiring the next generation that might not have seen themselves or anyone in their family that they can become doctors, and we believe in them and support them to do so.
How rare is this opportunity?
We do it once a year. The University of Utah does something as well once a year. They do it through the Latino Medical Student Association, but that one is only focused on undergrads. And we believe many people decide early on, often middle school, first year of high school, what they want to do for the rest of their life. It often starts there with that form of early exposure. And the bigger reason that it's done is I had the same opportunity growing up as a young kid in D.C., and I had access to Howard University Medical Center, a similar exposure to medicine experience, not only in D.C., but also in Pittsburgh. And I knew that that set the foundation that put me on the course, not only for my interest in science, but then I said, I want to be an MD, PhD, and eventually just an MD. But it occurs about once or twice a year. But there's other similar experiences where students that are in high school can have exposure to various specialties through something that the University of Utah has called Saturday Academies, where they will spend a morning going through some of the career aspects and daily activities of, say, pharmacy, nursing, and also medical school, dental school. And that's held on Saturday mornings, often for kids in high school and middle school. So, but this particular event is once a year. and we've been holding it with our great partner, Alta View Hospital. And we couldn't have done it without them. And we have actually already had the impact of doing this for so many years that some of the medical students and docs that now participate come back and tell me that, oh, this student remembers me from 2 years ago. You gave them such great advice and set them up with a mentor. They're now applying to medical school, or they just got in. And they often go back and say, I owe everything to this Medicine Immersion Day event with Dr. Ferguson.
Dr. Richard Ferguson is the president of the Black Physicians of Utah.